So there's a bunch of initiatives and projects happening over here at KSS this year. We have an abundance of new courses being offered. We have the Haudenosaunee Food Sustainability course, where students are learning about our traditional foods and even how to cook them. So they're doing open fire cooking, and then we have Healthy Living, which incorporates all different types of fitness and looking at our eating habits and so on and so forth. We have coding that's happening, and as well as STEAM. So looking at different programming, and yes, it's a lot of fun new courses for the students this year. We will also have KSCS here as part of the Spirit of Wellness Month. They're going to be here on the 25th doing kind of open talking circles at our fire pits. So we have these beautiful new fire pits outside, and they're going to be bringing some hot dogs and maybe some marshmallows and having some talking circles with the kids. And we're also in conjunction with CALAX in Chateauguay, and on November 22nd, we'll be starting the 12 Days of Action, raising awareness for sexual violence and violence against women. So this is an ongoing collaboration that we've had with this organization, and they're going to be eventually coming in and doing different workshops with the students and informing them on sexual violence. So there's great collaborations happening. I want to thank all the community organizations and community members who are willing to come and lend us a hand, and great stuff is happening.
For our teachers this year, we have a couple of consultants that are coming in. The first one, we're looking at the professional learning communities, which we consider PLCs. And more or less, this is to bring the same group of teachers together to discuss goals, objectives that they want to cover for the students for this year. We feel that they need a little bit more developing in this area, is looking at more or less what are the goals that you're going to have common assessment in the classroom. That we know that in each class that you teach, say, sample French, that the same goals are met right across the grades, and all the kids are receiving the same, more or less, work that's need to be done in each classroom. So when they do finish the grade, they're prepared for the next grade level. So she's coming in to work with myself and the teachers and everything else on this to make sure that that we are not using more or less the PLC time to talk about activities. Instead, we're looking at what exams are we giving, what goals that we need to why kids are not learning this concept, what do we need to make sure the kids are learning this concept. Another consultant we have coming in is Karen, and she's been working really closely with the resource department for the last couple of years, developing the IEPs, how the IEPs should look, how are you going to meet these goals of those IEP, which is an individual educational plan that we have here for the kids. But now this year she's been working with the teachers in language arts and math. She started language arts right now, and she's looking at, we had to get samples of the students' writing from grade 9, grade 10, and grade 11, and we'll be doing it for grade 7 and 8. And we wanted to make a rubrics to show kids what is good writing. And I think a lot of kids think, run-on sentence is great, or no periods, no capitals, it's all right. So we want to really develop their writing skills, especially if they're going out to CGIPs. They need that for a lot of their assignments that they're getting. But it also gives us a chance to see which kids are struggling, which kids need more support too. So that's what we're working on with this other one consultant. We have another one coming, her name is Julie, and she's working also with the resource department. She's looking at the writing skills and the reading, because we do have kids that have a lot of gaps that do come to our school, and we want to bridge those gaps. So she's trying to give them strategies to do things in block learning, more or less, where kids are getting so much information at a time. They're taking this information in, then they're giving back this information to you, so that they understand and everything else. And how kids write is very, very helpful too. We see where they start from and where the end product is. So she's been working closely with Resource, but she's also been working closely with middle school, which is grade 7 and 8. And she's been working with the language arts department there and giving them strategies to bridge those gaps that kids have for reading and fluency and comprehension. Because we do, like we said, we do have a lot of kids that are missing certain gaps. And being 18 months out of school, there is a lot of gaps that we're finding that need to be bridged. So we want to make sure that they know what they're reading, but they also know how to answer the question at the proper time, how to write an essay and everything else, so that when they get out to CJIPs, they wouldn't have any problems in the future.